That's a good issue. Is sexting ever a good idea? Well, it might be. If you're 16, you look good. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Welcome to a new season. If you're not familiar with Sweet and Sour, what we do here is address your issues. You email, write letters, however you want to get your issues to us. We have a panel load of people. Thank you, Vinny. Vinny, come here, quick. Say hello, quick hello.
Hello.
Run by students. Whole production team, students. Been like this for how many years? 19 years?
19 years.
19 years. Okay. Thanks, Vinny. See you later. She just delivered the letters because there are other things. And the letters tonight for your enjoyment, perusal, understanding, empathy, however you want to put it, are these. I decided to surprise my new partner with a naked photo of myself, sexting. Is that a good idea? We'll see what the panellists have got to say. Second letter tonight. I've been made to feel that since I've got a new partner, the old one should disappear. Well, yeah. And third letter tonight for our panellists. My dad moved on to this horrible demon of a woman who only wants to be with her own kids. Normal? We'll see what the panellists have got to say. Welcome back to a new season of Sweet and Sour, and to those of you who are joining us for the first time, as I said, welcome. We're starting right now. Don't go away. Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby, it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
How's that sugar in there, baby?
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
How's that chili?
It's time for Sweet and Sour. Yes, it is. It's time for Sweet and Sour. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Lovely to have your company, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We have a lineup of panellists who are addressing your issues, and you get to meet them before they get to address your letters. First up tonight, our tattooed lady. Hello, Chloe.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Show them your hands. Go on. Your mum
So
doesn't
you
like
said
you.
that?
Your mum
Yeah.
doesn't like you with all of those, does she?
Yeah, sorry, Mum and Dad.
Sorry, Mum.
They'll never forget that day I came home with that.
But what'd she say to you?
They didn't talk to me for. Oh, my dad didn't talk to me for weeks,
Oh.
and that's when I knew that I'd done something really bad. Is when Dad steps in and makes his mark. You just know you crossed the line. Mum's whatever, but Dad, yeah, wasn't very happy about
Good to
that.
have you on the show. Welcome back. Jewel,
Yes.
what's the worst thing you ever did when you were growing up?
Ooh, I gave my aunt a bug to eat, and she thought it was a piece of candy.
A bug?
A bug. She was blind.
Oh!
No.
Oh, she was blind. She was
I
blind.
ate the candy too.
Oh, you're mean. I'm going to pour some devil's tears over you. How hot is this?
It's an 8 out of 10 at least. And beautiful.
I've been told I'm the same. Saucy. That's- Hello, Anita.
Hello.
You still haven't taught me how to dance.
Oh, you gotta just come and do a class.
Okay, I'll come.
Where do you want me to come into a private lesson at home?
Well, now we're talking, aren't we? Good, good. Okay, let's leave that for the break, I think. Hello, Lidia.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
What have you been doing since we last saw you?
Just, some more of our social media stuff.
Oh, everybody's
Yes.
got something to do here, and everybody's well qualified to answer your letters. And here we go with our first one tonight. It's called, we titled it Naked Surprise. And it reads, Dear Mitch and panel, I decided to surprise my new partner with a naked photo of myself. He responded immediately, saying he loved it. Without getting too graphic, more poses and angles were texted that night. The next day, I was at work when my boss came up to me and said, I really enjoyed last night, babe. And that's when I realised I had accidentally sent them all to my boss, who has the same first name as my new partner. I'm utterly frozen now with anxiety. Understandably, he keeps giving me these looks and saying provocative things. Please help, what do I do here? I'm so embarrassed. He's my boss. He's got the photos and I'm completely vulnerable now. And it comes to us from Natalie of Meltone in Victoria. It's a hot night in Meltone, Anita. When was the last time you texted some photos of yourself?
Never.
Oh, your mum and dad are listening.
No, it's true.
Look, I think she's just absolutely silly for doing that. I mean, at least if you're going to do that, check the name or check the number or look at the messages beforehand before you send it. It's just a stupid mistake.
She was very excited, wasn't she?
And do you know what? Like, your boss sounds even worse. You know, the fact that he didn't say something earlier and then he's even coming up and it's just creepy. I would change jobs.
She's got to say to her boss, don't forget to send me some back, so if he tries anything dirty,
Oh, that's worse.
she can blackmail him as well. Is it? Is it?
I don't know. Would that be crossing? Like, would that be office sexual harassment?
Well,
Yes. Especially even how he's saying, "I really enjoyed last night, babe." I mean, that's questionable.
well, hang on. Hang on.
Yeah.
She initiated this.
That's why. That's
To the
why.
wrong person.
She initiated this.
And he is stupid for knowing that. If he thought they were for himself.
Cut it.
What will he do?
Guys get excited.
He did because he received them.
Guys get excited. Lydia, guys get excited, don't they? And there's not one bloke on the planet who's going to receive these and think they're not for him.
Well, that's right.
No, but if he was a man of pure class, he would have perhaps responded and said, I think you might be sending this to the wrong person.
Well, hang on, but his class is not at issue here. Her issue is now at issue. What do you do?
Well, anyway, the thing is she's going to be doing this sexting. It's a day and age, really, of doing it on Snapchat. Isn't that why Miranda Kerr's new husband is worth what he's worth? I definitely think the boss, I don't actually think much of him. He should have stopped it before it
She
got
sent
further.
them, and all of a sudden this poor bloke is being crucified.
Yeah.
I'm standing up for the blokes.
He should have had the decency to say something.
Should he have had the
Absolutely.
decency, Chloe?
And
Hang on, go on. And
Natalie, get on Snapchat and do this stuff. It disappears.
put some more photos up. I don't think so.
Snapchat.
Come on, Chloe.
Look, I think with the issue of being embarrassed and all that kind of stuff, I think communication makes it happen. Communicate with your boss about how it makes you feel and be like, this
Do
obviously...
you tell him you sent it accidentally for a start?
Definitely. You say
Absolutely.
you've sent it accidentally for a start and I don't appreciate the comments that you're giving me in the workplace. So if we could just keep it on the DL and forget it never happened, we're all good. Otherwise, I don't know what you're going to do. You can't... That's
Yeah.
just unacceptable. You cannot have your boss giving you the kind of where you're walking around like that.
You don't
No,
screw
no.
the crew, we know that.
No, you don't screw the crew.
Ooh.
No, definitely not. But yeah, just communicate with him.
But
how
you've
it's
opened the
making you feel.
door. Come on, Jewel, last word on this one.
I think that the boss should give Natalie a raise. Because when he saw those photos, she gave him one. Absolutely. She deserves a raise.
Oh, now I understand what you mean by raise. Okay, so
I think it's an unfortunate mistake she's made. I think that she's let a genie out of the bottle. She's let a monster
Genie out of the bottle.
out of the bottle, and she's going to find it hard.
was it a
to
bottle
get
like
back in
that?
there.
Was it
The devil's tears.
Devil's tears? That'd make you cry. Guess
I
what?
don't know.
We asked all of our viewers online to respond to this question: is sexting ever a good idea? And the results are these up on your screen right now. There we are. 55% of people said yeah, sexting is a great idea, and 45% said no. What do you girls think? Sexting?
Consenting adults.
Consenting adults.
Consenting adults.
Consenting
Yeah,
adults?
absolutely. Yep.
Absolutely, yeah.
Consenting adults?
Yep.
Yep. Consenting
Why not?
adults?
Why not? Why not? Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, you don't know where they go.
Consenting adults. Yeah.
Who's looking at your bits and pieces? We've got to go. When we come back, we're going to be talking other issues. Should you stay in contact with the ex, especially when you're going out with somebody else now? Oh, Chloe likes it. We'll see what the rest of them have got to say. Don't go away. More of Sweet Sour coming up right now. See you soon. Ooh, who stayed in contact with their ex? You know, you need to be fairly...
Getting in touch with Sweet and Sour is easy. Just head to sweetandsour.net.au to send us a letter. And while you're there, why not check out our past episodes? Plus, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And for a behind-the-scenes look at Sweet and Sour, check us out on Instagram.
For at any one time, and for everyone who does send us a letter, we're going to send you to the movies, courtesy of Natalie Cameron. And the movie that we're sending you to right now is, well, not right now, but in your own good time, Hounds of Love, which is a terrific movie, courtesy of Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. Thank you, beautiful Nat, who's coming on the show very shortly as well. Here to discuss all the letters, we're going into letter 2, Talk's Not Cheap. Hi, Mitch. Me and my ex-girlfriend, good grammar, broke up a while back. However, we kept contact, even better grammar, and as are very much still friends. I'm in a new relationship and my current partner is fine with us being friends. I was at a party recently without my partner and my ex-girlfriend happened to be there. We had a terrific catch-up. My mates commented after that I was doing the wrong thing by talking to her. Dun, 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 dun. I do feel that it was probably the wrong thing to do and unfair to my current girlfriend. I suppose I'm not sure if I should still be friends with her. I've been made to feel that since I've got a new partner, the old one should be completely out of the picture, but at the same time, I don't want to lose her as a friend. What does the panel think about maintaining a friendship with the old flame? And it comes to us from Peter of Helensvale in Queensland. Lidia, what's wrong with maintaining an old friendship?
Well, look, probably a younger me would have been like, no, definitely not. A little bit more mature.
A younger you? Well, how old do you want to be? 7?
In my 20s, maybe if it was a bit more secure. Now, at a bit more of a mature age, I don't necessarily think you should be close with your ex-partner. I think if you see them, you want to be amicable and you be nice, but to want to catch up and take it further and want to hang out with them, no, I don't agree. I think with this letter, what it's saying was that he was at the party, the girl was there, but by the sounds of it, why are the mates commenting?
Yeah.
Was it a bit like, were they a bit flirtatious?
Yeah, that's why.
That's, you know, if it was just like, if you happen to be at the same party and you catch up, if I saw my ex at a party, I'd catch up and have a chat for 5 minutes, how you going? But this sounds like it was a little bit more.
Anita, go on. Finish off, I'll cut you off.
I was just going to say, because Peter is pursuing this, I think there's things going on.
All right.
Yeah, the fact that
What do the mates know?
No, because the fact that they said terrific catch up, but what does that involve? And then for the mates to actually pick up on it and to say something, and then he actually feels guilty and unfair. Why? If it was just a general little, hey, how you going? He wouldn't feel guilty about it. So the fact that he feels guilty now means he still has some sort of feelings for her, or vice versa.
There might be something
and
in there.
they were toying with a little bit of.
twinges.
Yeah, I don't think you look.
Twinges.
If you see somebody,
if he didn't feel twinges of attraction,
then it's fine.
so your yardstick is whether you're actually wanting to
But
play two
usually,
people.
like I said earlier, usually in a breakup, it's very rare that it's completely mutual, okay? There's always one person that tends to be hurt more than the other, or one person that holds on to emotions a little bit more than the other. So if you do end up in a catch-up situation, there's usually somebody that might be holding on to
residual
some,
feelings.
Yeah.
You completely disagree, you said,
Totally,
Jill.
yeah.
Go on.
I think, who do your mates think they are? The moral police? I really think that. It's like they're part of the old wives club as well, in the corner saying, oh, he's got a girlfriend, he's got no business talking to her.
the gossip
I think
brigade.
they're jealous. I think they're jealous. I think if he wants a relationship with his old flame, and his new flame is okay with that,
That's it.
it's okay.
As long as you're
and
not cheating.
bugger the mates. Yeah,
Then
they're
there's
jealous.
a lot
They're
of
just,
cheating that goes on today.
I
so-
really, yeah.
No, well, that's right, but he's not responsible for anybody else's. He's only responsible for his own conscience.
Well,
as
that's
long as,
right, exactly.
And as long as he's
exactly.
not doing the dirty, there's
He shouldn't
nothing
feel
wrong with
that-
catching up with.
exactly. To be a friend, absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Keep
All
the
right,
friendship,
last
bug
word,
your
Chloe.
mates.
Look, from what's been said here, I think that something's gone down, and I think something inappropriate's gone down. But to answer the question, should you keep a relationship with an ex? Is it okay to keep a relationship with an ex? I do think it's okay, but not if you are overstepping that mark. And I just feel like that's what he's done here. He's overstepped the mark.
You think, like Anita, he's starting to feel a bit guilty
Well,
about
why
things, is
else
he?
would your
His
friends be
mates
like,
are
what are
making
you
him feel
doing?
guilty, I think.
I think there's nothing wrong with having a relationship with your ex if it is amicable, and you know that you're not going to go and cross the line and all that kind of stuff. But from judging on what I've reading here, I think he's gone a little bit too far there, and that's not okay in my.
It was just a terrific catch-up.
Well, it might have been, but I'm just thinking, why is his friends like, oh, that was, and
Wives club,
why does he
wives
feel
guilt,
But
jealous.
why does he feel guilty? Why does he feel
His
is
mates
it?
have made him feel that way.
We asked our people online
And what do they say?
to answer this question. Do friends have the right to offer opinions on your relationships if you haven't asked? And the results were these. 64% said yes.
If you haven't asked.
64% of people are busybodies. If you haven't asked. I disagree. I say no completely.
If it's a harmful relationship,
They're going to hate you.
You have to.
God, anybody who throws opinions at me, uninvited,
Well,
I don't have a lot of time for. You've always got to ask permission to offer an opinion. Excuse me, do you want to know what I think?
I think if it's a good friend and you're worried about your friends, if they're, as you're saying, like harmful emotionally or physically, and you know that the relationship is not good for them.
but you still have to ask, is what Gary's saying.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think it depends if
yeah.
it's like a really good friend or if it's a friend. And if it's someone, if it's a really good friend, that's sorry, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, so am I. I'm with you.
But you've developed
you.
that sort of relationship. You don't need to ask permission because you already have it
Because
implied.
you have that rapport, you've
Yeah.
got that.
Yep.
But if it's a friend, someone that's not as
You've
close,
actually,
it is
earned the respect
Yes.
to be able to
Yes.
offer that
Right,
opinion.
And 'cause you know
But if
so
it's
much
somebody
about
else-
each other.
Well, someone else you should ask, absolutely.
Ladies, we've got to go on to our next letter after the break, and when we come back, we're talking about evil stepmothers. Has anybody got any of those? No. When we come back, sweet and sour.
Life is sweet, apart from the sourpusses that walk amongst us.
Sweet and sour, right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for Sweet Online only. Oh, we had a flash of the letter that's coming up, and we're going straight into it then. Wicked stepmum. And Reg of Kempsey in New South Wales writes to us, Dear panellists, I've put up with my evil stepmother for years. I'm utterly sick of her. My parents split when I was an infant, and they both remarried. My dad moved on to his horrible demon of a woman who only wants her own kids, they had two together, to be around. I'm excluded from everything. Despite living with my own mum throughout my childhood, this evil witch, he really doesn't like it, does he? This evil witch did everything she could to drive a wedge between my father and me, from ensuring he would be busy when I visited, to lying about things, to purposely cause fights. The malice isn't restricted to me either. She has ridiculed my grandfather over so many things and refuses to let him see his other grandchildren, my half-siblings. All of this is just the tip of the iceberg. What do I do to remove this monster from my family, or should I just remove myself? Can I do anything to improve my increasingly strained relationship with my dad? Reg, we're going straight to Chloe for you first. Chloe, sad situation.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
He's endured it.
This is really sad, and it's sad because there's kids involved, so that's where it gets really difficult, and why I'm going to find it difficult to answer the question as well, because when kids get involved, it gets a bit funny. But in terms of just, if we're going to focus on her, she's a control freak, absolute control freak, and you don't need to put up with someone like that at all. So if I was to say anything, I would say probably remove yourself from that. I don't think you need to put up with this woman any longer. It seems like you've done enough years dealing with this, and I think you're done. It's negative energy, and you don't need that in your life whatsoever. So I would definitely be removing myself and not even trying to continue a relationship with this woman at all. And just try and find a way to rekindle a relationship with your father. And with the kids, it's so hard when they're so young, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really have access to kids and getting a relationship with them when they're so young, because they have, obviously, their parents. You know, it's really hard. I don't know.
All right.
It's hard. It's a
Jewel,
hard one.
what do you do here?
I totally agree.
What do you do with this woman?
Well,
She's never going to change.
No, she's never going to change. Never going to change. He needs to remove himself. I completely agree. I think as a child, though, that's child abuse, what she put him through when he was a child. And she's not only evil, she's toxic. And he's got to get away. I also think he should pull his dad aside and sit him down and talk to him man to man, let him know how he was treated, how he feels about that, and go from there. And that could repair itself. But get away from this woman. She's toxic.
yeah.
She's really toxic. Yeah, she's
We
bad.
asked our online viewers this question. Do you think distrust and hate are a normal feature of a stepchild's relationship to their step-parent? And the results are these coming up. There you go. 55% said yes, it's a normal feature. 45% said no.
Oh my goodness.
Staggering, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought.
I know. I wonder if, you know, those people who answered that question have some experience there. And
Hopefully.
we'll see. All right, who's next on this one, Anita?
Shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I've just got one word for your stepmom is karma. And I do believe that your dad something will happen. It might take a few years, it might not be right now, but the light will switch on where he realises that what she has been doing it's been horrible, it's evil. It is evil what they've been doing. But I do agree with Julian sitting down with your dad and just trying to tell him how you feel, but don't do it in a way where you're bagging her out. Be the better person. Don't stoop to her level. Just talk to your dad about how you feel and how it's making you feel and the experiences you've had without being negative towards her.
Yeah.
Lydia, last word.
I completely agree with Anita and my fellow panellists. Reading this, it really breaks my heart. It's not fair. It's not fair that you've experienced this, but absolutely remove yourself from her and her negative energy. Focus on your dad and just keep loving the little kids and make sure they do not know anything that's going on because they don't deserve to know that.
Ooh. You know, I had another perspective offered to me today when we were chatting about this letter, and they said, as hard as it is, and this is the hard stance, exactly what you just said, take the high road and shower everybody with love and keep showering them with love, and the negativity that you get back is their own affair. Just keep showering them with love and turn the other cheek, as we like to say, and maybe, just maybe, by diluting all that negativity, you might start creating a better relationship amongst your step family and with your dad as well. Do we like this letter to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies, or do we like another one? They're thinking about it. You like this one? Chloe?
I like the second one.
You like the second one? What do you like?
Yeah, the second one.
You like this
one?
Nah, I like this one. First time I'm stepping in and saying, hang on. No, let's go in. I like this one.
Man.
I'm the man.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes,
I do.
absolutely.
There you go.
He's had a hard life.
No, you're right. You know what, Reg? It's all for you.
Coming out to Reg of Kempsey in New South Wales. Actually, I was a mug, wasn't I? I should have gone for the one that's local postage. But anyway, Reg, New South Wales, coming out to you. Chloe, fitness coach.
Yes.
How's it going?
Loving it. I love it.
You haven't got me
Absolutely
fit
love it.
yet either.
Well, you haven't asked me, Mitch.
All right.
What do you want me to do? Mind read?
Can you?
This one,
That's not part of my job, mate.
this one hasn't taught me dancing. You haven't
She can
got
get
me
you fit.
fit.
And I can actually-
You've got so many connections and you're
At
not
least
making it.
Jewel brought me in some devil's tears. That's all I've got to say.
I've done my bit.
You've done your bit. Lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you too.
Thank you, darling.
Where can everybody get devil's tears?
Online, Devil's Tears via PayPal. Go and have a look.
When are you teaching me how to dance?
Online.
as soon as she gets you fit, and then she can Instagram your progress.
There we go. Yeah.
Social media.
We've got your team ready.
Don't hold your breath, folks. It ain't gonna. Am I what?
Willing.
I'm willing. What are we talking about here? Thank all of our wonderful panellists. Thank our terrific crew here at Central, and thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia. Good night, everyone. Wave, ladies. This is how it's done. That's right. We'll say good night. We'll see you next week. Good night, everyone. See you online too now. Bye-bye. Good show tonight. I liked it. Thank you for watching.